Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, dear Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English news transmission on the online TV weekly Buddhist newsroom, a comprehensive channel. Here are the headlines of major Buddhist news of the week. Ho Chi Minh City, most venerables of border patrons hold a Buddha bathing ceremony at Vietnam QUČC Pagoda. Current First Deputy Prime Minister with Buddha bath ritual during CHNṳM Festival. Ho Chi Minh City, Domestic Security Bureau, Ministry of Public Security house Buddha birthday anniversary at Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Central Office 2. Ho Chi Minh City, Party Political Commission to congratulate the venerable leaders of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Bắc Ninh, Central Department for Mass Mobilization congratulated VESAK Buddhist Calendar 2564. Thừa Thiên Huế, Venerable THICH to support the prevention of COVID-19. Hải Dương, opening Happy Supermarket of Zero Dong, Đống Cao Pagoda, joining hands to curb COVID-19 pandemic. Ho Chi Minh City, Phú Thọ Pagoda to support disadvantaged people amidst COVID-19 pandemic. And hereafter are the news in details. According to yearly tradition of Ho Chi Minh City Buddhism, to celebrate the Buddha Sakyamuni's birthday, enlightening the enlightenment path to human beings, on the morning of the 8th, 4th lunar month, year Frat, Standing Committee of the Executive Department of Ho Chi Minh City Vietnam Buddhist Sangha have solemnly held the Buddha bathing ceremony at Vietnam QUČC Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City.
In witness, there was elderly Most Venerable THICH, Vice Dharma Master cum Supervisor of the Board of Patrons, Head of Executive Department of City Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable THICH, Standing Member of the Board of Patrons, Most Venerable THICH, Member of the Boards of Patrons, Most Venerable THÍCH, Chairman of the Executive Council, Most Venerable THÍCH, Vice Standing Chairman of the Executive Council, Head of the Central Department for Sangha Affairs, Most Venerable Yoshimitsu Daichi, former Head of Pure Land Association of Japan, Most Venerable Thích Lệ Trang, Head of Department for Religious Rituals City Buddhist Sangha, was in charge of the chanting, the merits, and the righteous fame of Buddha. The Buddha's birthday sutra was chanted harmoniously and solemnly by the Sangha and the Mass. Elderly Most Venerable THICH purely scooped 3 water ladles to shower on Buddha's right shoulder and left shoulder, down to Buddha's feet. Subsequently, witnessing Most Venerables, monks and nuns purely took turn to bath Tathagata. Buddha bathing ceremony is a traditional ceremony performed on Buddha's birthday celebration, an opportunity for the Sangha and Buddhist followers to draw their mind to take Buddha symbolization, to practice mindfulness, cultivate humility, and try to achieve the attainment of virtues and wisdom as Buddhas.
On the morning of April 26, 2020, Trương Hòa Bình, the current First Deputy Prime Minister, came to Kadaransi Temple, Ho Chi Minh City, to visit and wish Cambodian New Year to the monks, Buddhist, and Khmer ethnic people who live and work in Ho Chi Minh City on the occasion of CHNṳM, the Cambodian New Year.
Accompanying the current First Deputy Prime Minister, there were Mr. Cao Huy Nam, Deputy Chairman of the Government Office, Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng, Head of the Government Committees of Religious Affairs, Mr. Ngô Minh Châu, Vice Chairman of the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committees. Welcoming the delegation, there were Venerable Danh Lung, Secretariat members of the Administration Council, deputies of the Central Office of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, abbots of the Kadaransi Temple, Bhadanta Châu Hoài Thái, members of the Administration Council, deputies of the Information and Communication sections of the Central Sangha, with the monks and Buddhists of Kadaransi Temple. Mr. Trương Hòa Bình said, the CHNṳM festivals of the Khmer people is considered the best times of nature to start a new year, bringing good luck, prosperity, and happiness for everyone. The Deputy Prime Minister recognized and pride the sense of responsibilities of the Buddhist religious dignitaries and the Theravada Khmer sect for ensuring safety and health, in the community during the epidemic spout. In the atmosphere of the traditional holidays of Khmer people and the celebrations of the Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar 2564, solar calendar 2020, in approaching on behalf of the government, he wished the Venerable Abbot and all the monks, Khmer people good health, equanimity, and security. Venerable NINH expressed gratitude to the government for the affections and concern presented by standing Deputy Prime Minister and the leaders of the city government who had paid a visit and wished good holiday with Khmer people in Ho Chi Minh City during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The Deputy Prime Minister presented 2 tons of rice at Kadaransi Temple to help the disadvantaged Khmer people, and he also visited the temple's main hall, performed rituals, and offered incense to Buddha in the traditional ritual to welcome CHNİM THMÂY. At the same time, the monks have guided everyone in the delegation to perform a ritual to bathe Buddha statue for the Cambodian New Year.
In the joyful celebration of Buddha's birthday, on the morning of April 28, 2020, the Domestic Security Bureau, Ministry of Public Security, and Ho Chi Minh City authorities visited QUqədC Monastery to congratulate the Buddhist monks and nuns and the leading venerables of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha and held the Great Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar 2564, solar calendar 2020.
Welcoming the delegation, there were Venerable Thích Thiện Pháp, Vice Chairman of the Administration Council and the Head of Monks Affairs Section, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Thống, Vice Chairman of Administration Council, Venerable Danh Lung, Secretariat Member of the Administration Council, Deputy of Central Office 2, Venerable Thích Giác Liêm, Most Venerable Thích Phước Nghiêm, Standing Member of the Administration Council, Deputy of the Central Office 2. Officer Mr. Nguyễn Tiến Trọng conveyed virtuous wishes to good health of the religious dignitaries who lead Vietnam Buddhist Sangha and congratulated all monks and nuns, Buddhists at home and abroad on Buddha's birthday occasion. He also thanked the Central Committee of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha for his great contribution to ensuring the security in recent years, contributing to the peace of the country. In particular, during the complicated expansion of the COVID-19 epidemic spout, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Central Committee instructed monks and nuns and Buddhists nationwide to well implement the government's instructions on disease prevention. He hoped that the Sangha deities would continue to lead the Buddhists throughout the country in accordance with the motto Dharma, Nation, Socialism. Venerable Thích Thiện Thống thanked the delegation of the Domestic Security Bureau, Ministry of Public Security for taking time to visit on the occasion of Great Buddha's birthday in Buddha's calendar 2564. The Most Venerable also said that this year's Great Buddha's birthday was held during COVID-19 pandemic prevalence worldwide. The provincial administration boards and monasteries throughout the country would pray for the world to overcome the disease soon. At the same time, mobilize many social security activities to help disadvantaged people. On the same day, representatives of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee and the city police commanders also went to QUqədC Zen Monastery to congratulate the religious leaders on Buddha's birthday occasion. Venerable dignitaries have received congratulatory flower bouquets from the authorities and the wishes to everyone for a happy and healthy life, Buddha's birthday.
On the afternoon of April 29, 2020, leaders of Ho Chi Minh City Party Commission paid a visit and congratulated the venerables at QUqədC Monastery, Central Office 2 of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, on the occasion of Buddha's birthday by Buddhist calendar 2564.
The delegation was led by Ms. Võ Thị Dung, Deputy Secretary of the Party Commission. Welcoming the delegation at the Central Office 2, there were Venerable Thích Thiện Pháp, Standing Vice Chairman of the Administration Council, Head of the Monks Affairs Section, Venerable Thích Huệ Thông, Deputy Secretary Generals and Chefs of the Central Office 2, Venerable Danh Lung, members of the Secretariat of the Administration Council, Deputies of the Central Office 2, Venerable Thích Giác Liêm, Most Venerable Thích Phước Nguyên, members of the Administration Council, Deputies of the Central Office 2, Miss Võ Thị Dung sent greetings and wishes of good health of the religious dignitaries who are the leaders of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. It's known that this year's VESAK celebration takes place at the same time on the day the country should celebrate the 45th anniversary of the country reunification. She also thanks and acknowledges the positive contributions of the religious dignitaries of the Councils of Patrons and Administration Council, which have accompanied the countries in recent years. In particular, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha have mobilized mental and physical support for the front lines against the pandemic, as well as organizing many charitable activities to help the disadvantaged people to overcome the pandemic. Venerable THMÂY had conveyed his regard to the health of the Venerable Chairman of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the 30-party commission leaders, and 30 authorities. The Venerable wished Her Excellency Deputy Secretaries of the 30-party commission, the members of the delegations, and all officials of the 30-party commission, the 30 authority good equanimity, peace of mind, and accomplishment in the work. On the same day, the delegations of the Party Commission also came to Vietnam National Temple to visit and congratulate the Venerables on occasions of Buddha's birthday.
On the morning of April 30th, 2020, Mrs. Đào Hồng Lan, alternative member of Central Party Executive Committee, Standing Secretary of Bắc Ninh Provincial Party Committee, together with the delegation, visited Phật tích Pagoda, Bắc Ninh Province, to congratulate the VESAK celebration to Most Venerable Thích Đức Thiện, Vice Chairman cum Secretary General of Executive Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha.
Mr. Đào Hồng Lan wished good health and expressed her appreciation to remarkable contribution from the Sangha of the Standing Department of the Executive Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha and the individual Most Venerable Thích Đức Thiện for having company with the fatherland for recent years till now. For the occasion of VESAK celebration, Buddhist calendar 2564, Solar calendar 2020, she has offered gifts, flowers, and best congratulations on peaceful VESAK celebration to Most Venerable Thích Đức Thiện, Vice Chairman cum Secretary General of Executive Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, together with monks and nuns, Sangha, and Buddhist followers of Bắc Ninh Province. Most Venerable Thích Đức Thiện also expressed best health wishes to leaders from Central Department of Mass Mobilization as well as City Party, People Committee, Bắc Ninh Provincial Fatherland Front. The Most Venerable also appreciated and showed his gratitude to the kind attention, assistance from authority of all levels granted to Buddhist affairs activities of Central Buddhist Sangha as well as Bắc Ninh Provincial Buddhist Sangha. The Most Venerable also delivered his best wishes to the delegation for good health, effectiveness in work, and successful achievement in all missions assigned by the party and our people.
To abide to the guidance of the Prime Minister and the central government, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha actively joined the entire people to rebel the COVID pandemic. On the morning of April 24, 2020, Venerable Thích CHOL, Vice Chairman of the Administration Council, Deputy of Provincial Buddhist Sangha in THMÂY, Abbot of THMÂY Pagoda, and dignitaries visited the office of Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of THMÂY Province and presented 8,000 medical masks and 10 million Vietnam dong to support the local prevention of COVID-19 pandemic.
Mr. Nguyễn Nam Tiến, Standing Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committees of THMÂY Province, had received and handed over the financial and tangible objects to isolated area in the province. He also sent his gratitude to the Venerable and the Provincial Administration Board that had paid attention to and supported the province pandemic prevention. This will be a great driving force for the frontline units against the pandemic. On the occasions of Buddha birthday Buddhist calendar 2564, Venerable Thích CHOL and the clerical dignitaries in Thiên Minh and Quang Minh Huế Pagodas also visited and gave gifts to households in difficult circumstances in Huế studies.
in the mid-course to celebrate 45th year of liberation of the South and to celebrate the Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar 2564, solar calendar 2020. On the morning of April 28, 2020, at ĐONG Pagoda, Hải Dương Province, Most Venerable THICH, and APEC Group inaugurated Happy Supermarket of Zero ĐONG to provide rice and supplies to support the needy poor households living in the locality.
Attending the opening ceremony, there was Most Venerable Thích Thanh Vân, member of the Buddhist Sangha Council, head of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha in Hải Dương Province, Abbot of ĐONG Pagoda, Vedanta Thích Quảng Thuyết, member of Administration Board, head of Communication Section, Deputy Chief of Office of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha, together with leaders representing the Party Commission of Tân Hưng Ward and representatives of APEC Hải Dương Joint Stock Company. As soon as the shop was opened, a large number of local people and surrounding areas were able to buy essential goods for no payment, and the service would last for about 3 consecutive months. Being present at the pagoda early in the morning, Miss Phạm Thị Hảo could not hide from her own emotions getting the share. Very happy. I didn't know what to say, but thank you. Yesterday, the ward officials gave me the coupons. I just waited till morning to receive the gifts. This is an activity organized by ĐONG Pagoda in cooperation with APEC Joint Stock Company to spread and help the disadvantaged people directly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic in local areas. In the coming time, the organizer of the program, Happy Supermarket of Zero ĐONG, hopes to receive more attention, contributions, and cooperation of individuals, organizations, and businesses to continue to extend the program, the valuable support for many people in difficult circumstances in Hải Dương City and other districts in towns in the province.
On the morning of April 26, 2019, monks and Buddhists of THUA, Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, in conjunction with the Charity and Social Affairs Committee of Pháp Vân Pagoda, shared the passion in the second phase of charity with 200 gifts, each worth 300,000 Vietnam dong, to support the epidemic prevention.
Although the government had removed the lockdown after the peaks of the COVID-19 pandemic, but to restore the stable living standard in society, it is still necessary to support and share mutually from the community. Previously, on April 18, 2020, feeling the difficulties of poor people in the locality while implementing social distancing under the Prime Minister Directive 16 and the Circular on Prevention and Control of Disease issued by the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, THUA Pagoda had distributed 200 gifts, each worth 300,000 Vietnam dong. The total cost up to pace of sharing in epidemic spell in 120 million Vietnam dong. It signaled that THUA Pagoda started to overhaul the structures on April 24, 2019. The renovations work is expected to last 1 year and a half. During the contraction period due to the effect of the global COVID-19 pandemic, the contraction funding also faced many drains. The gift is small but contains a lot of virtuous energies, the dedication to friends for the end of the COVID-19 pandemic, for the peaceful life, love and understanding of humanity in its natural course of development.
Venerable Sangha, ladies and gentlemen, the last news has started this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PAGODA TV channel. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.